Joined today by Josh Doupe of the men's soccer team. Josh, a freshman from Sarnia, Ontario. Just recently, you were the GLIAC Defensive Player of the Week. What did that mean to you here in your first season?
It was great, especially as a freshman to get an award like that. But honestly, I owe it all to my boys. I owe it all to my front line. Defensively, we've been astronomical compared to everyone else in the league. So I honestly owe it to those boys. But it's amazing.
You were banged up the first two matches down in Florida, but have played really, really well since then. I think you've went 470 minutes without giving up a goal. How itchy were you to get back on the field after those first two games missing out?
Yeah, honestly, any athlete will tell you it is terrible to miss anything, whether it's practice, whether it's watching tape, anything. It sucks to be out, but being back, it just gave me that extra fire knowing that I was out and I missed time, but I knew I had to pick up the slack, and I knew I had to get going right off the bat, so I just tried what I could do.
Sure. Being from Canada, how'd you hear about Davenport, and kind of what was your path to coming here?
So I was recruited by Coach Hughes, and I was with NCSA, which is just a recruiting online website. And anyway, he texted me one day, and we just hit it off right away, and he was just an amazing guy, and I really thought we could feed off each other, and that was the biggest thing coming to DU was the coaching staff. They're awesome, and they know the game so well. So that was why I decided to come here.
Sure. You guys have a veteran back line, Carson Brinks and Lasse and some other guys. What have you learned from them, and how have you been able to communicate with them to pitch 5 straight shutouts?
Yeah, honestly, when I say I owe it all to them, they seriously work like dogs back there for me. Lasse's always taken me under his wing. He's kept me straight. He's always told me what I need to work on, and my communication piece is big. He's always told me how to work on that. Same with Carson, Jake, and Keen, who's another freshman. They all just work so hard, and they let me know what I need to work on, and it's great. We feed off each other all the time.
Last weekend, you guys got a pair of wins at Upper Iowa and also at Purdue Northwest, 5-0 in the league. How do you like where you stand right now in the conference?
I think we've been taking this league game by game. Every weekend's a big weekend in the GLIAC, and I've definitely come to realize that. Doesn't matter who you're playing, where they're standing, how they did last year. It only matters about each minute on the upcoming games, and we took it game by game this past weekend, and it worked out.
You guys have played a lot of games on the road, but you have 6 straight at home. How good is it to be back home, and what do you expect from the next couple games?
It's great. Yeah, it was really hard traveling 8 hours to Iowa, hotel on it, small beds. It's not easy traveling like that, but to know the boys will get a bit of a break from the traveling, and we can really just focus on our games and showing up to the stadium and just being mentally prepared and physically, we're all good to go.
Sure. We talked about the 5 straight shutouts. Is that something that kind of creeps into your mind every once in a while in the team, or is it really just focusing on 1 minute and 1 game at a time?
No, it's exactly taking it by 1 minute. We've been fortunate that the ball has bounced our way, but we've also worked very hard for these shutouts. But we just worked hard for it, and it's been working out, and we're going to be taking that on to this coming weekend.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.